Vital Start is an organo-mineral NPK formulation which is obtained by the combination of organic compounds with inorganic fertilizers. It's a water-soluble starter fertilizer ideal for planting and post-emergence. High-yield farming begins with the use of Vital Start at planting time. The benefits of 100% orthophosphate base and other ingredients make phosphorus readily available to plants. Vital Start will provide essential nutrients to enhance young seedling development, increasing yield potential.
I'm Richard Vos with Vos Farms. Here we're north of Weslaco in Texas. We used a little bit Vital Start pop-up fertilizer this year. We started planting, we didn't have it, and then we heard about it and we decided to try to start using some. It seemed to, you can see that the stand came up very good. There's no missed plants or burnt plants from the stand. It didn't seem to burn any of the plants, seedlings coming up. And the crop has always stayed growing within itself, loading up and controlled. It never has got out of hand. We put a little bit of picks on it to help it, but that might have been too much because it seems to be holding its own. And even though we have quite a bit of nitrogen underneath it. In the other field that we planted before we started using, it doesn't have near the load set that this does. It has a few more missed areas, nodules, where the squares didn't stick, or it just hasn't been putting them on as much. Here they got 3, 4, and 5 per branch. And so it always had good color, and it was always growing in a controlled mode. It was planted, I think around March 3rd or so. No, it was actually, it's about February 15th. We pre-watered, and this is our first irrigation that we've done. And it's coming along pretty quick. On our planter, the pop-up tube is right under the seed tube, so the seed falls right into it, and it all came up to a great stand. Didn't hurt the crop any. Like I said, we only got the 3.5 gallons on it. We didn't imagine with a little more, like the recommended 5, it would probably have done even better. We also noticed that when it was coming up and fruiting, it always stayed rounded and it didn't spike in the growing points like the others. It was just because it was holding everything on it. So it seemed like the fruit load was just keeping it within itself growing. And we put quite a bit of nitrogen underneath it, so that was really encouraging to see that it's not just growing a vegetative plant. What you spend on it, you use less on like picks or other stuff, plant regulators to hold it down because it manages itself. I definitely want to use more of it to try it. We didn't get to try any on corn because we had it all planted, but I'd like to try it on corn and more cotton next year. I would definitely recommend using it because for the price of the fertilizer is pretty low, and then it offsets by less plant growth regulators. The cost really gets offset, and you can see that a definite difference between this and our other fields that don't have it on there. So it looks like potentially a profitable type of product.
Vital Start fertilizer formula significantly enhances hybrid vigor and post-emergent stress resistance, plus all the benefits of using a starter fertilizer. Vital Start, the best field support. Vital Fertilizers is a proud member of 4R Nutrient Stewardship.